Alright, in this video we're going to be going over the ThunderLord champion. ThunderLord is a pretty powerful area of effect support type champion. He's got a nice summon ability, he's got some nice area of effect abilities, and he's got a nice stun and champion control ability. He's a generally pretty well-rounded spellcaster champion. The first ability we're going to go over is called Electron Upset. Electron Upset is a really special ability. What it does is it creates a upset of like psionic storms directly in front of whichever direction the ThunderLord is facing, and then for the next few seconds that upset will slowly travel away from the ThunderLord. So if you just stand in one position, it'll just travel out in a straight line, but you can actually try and like bank it and arc it around a little bit to get the maximum effect of the AoE by moving the ThunderLord around. So I'll show it to you guys. It's actually really cool looking here. You see it moves away from the ThunderLord, so wherever I go, it's going to move away from. I'm going to show you guys a really good example of when you can use this Electron Upset here. I'm going to use it in the center, and then I'm going to kind of bank it to get as many Zergling kills as I can out of this AoE. Alright, this next ability that the ThunderLord has is this really nice one. It summons these Dark Shaman units. And the Dark Shamans are just, they've got a nice good attack. They've got attributes that scale really nicely with the ThunderLord's attributes. And they've got a few really nice abilities on them. I'm going to start here with this Protonic Acceleration ability. Basically what it does, it's a quick little buff. They'll automatically cast it on allied units, doesn't work on heroes, to make them move and attack slightly faster. And they can only cast this so many times because they have a limit for how much energy they have. They will get extra energy and be able to cast this more as the ThunderLord gains more vitality. The next important ability they have is this Purge ability. And what this Purge does is it has a couple of unique effects on it. The first and foremost what it does is it will slow down any unit that they use it on. So I'll use it on this Zergling that's moving back and forth real fast, and you'll see it slows him down quite a bit, and then he gets his movement speed back a little bit later. So you can use that to catch champions that are running away pretty easily. It's a pretty nice ability to have. And also, if you use it on a summon type unit like the Dark Shaman here, the Steel Zealots that the Iron Zealot has, it'll deal a nice big amount of damage to those units. But to regular units and champions, it doesn't really have any effect, except for the slow. The last ability they have is this Sacrifice, and what it does is it sacrifices themselves instantly and gives some health and energy back to the ThunderLord that summoned them. So I'm going to go ahead and use this Sacrifice on all of them. The nice thing about this Summon ThunderLord ability is when you use it, you'll notice that this button down here, my W key, changes to a Command Dark Shaman ability button. And what I can use this for is while my Dark Shamans are summoned, I can click anywhere I want and use this ability wherever I want, and it will send them commands. If I click on the ground, it gives them a move command. If I click on an allied unit, it'll automatically cast the Protonic Acceleration. If I click on an enemy unit, it'll automatically tell one of them to cast Purge. And if I use it on the ThunderLord himself, it will heal the ThunderLord by telling them to cast Sacrifice. And once they're all sacrificed and there's no more Dark Zealots Dark Shamans on the field, this button turns back into the Summon Dark Shaman button, so you can summon a new set of Dark Shamans. Alright, this next ability that the ThunderLord has is pretty simple. I can only use it on a Zergling here because there's no champions in the test. But it's just a cast and strikes a target with lightning. First they're stunned for a certain duration, and then after that, for double the duration of the stun, they are silenced. So at maximum level, it was a 7-second stun, followed by a 7-second silence. The last ability that the ThunderLord has is Electron Empowerment. Electron Empowerment is an ability that as soon as you get it, it will start about every 30 seconds add a stack of charge onto the ThunderLord. And the charge stacks, you'll see it pop up on the ThunderLord here in a second. They add a little bit of attack speed, they add a little bit of movement speed, and they add a little bit of power to the ThunderLord per stack. and they max out at 3 stacks. Now you can release the stacks of charge you have by using this Electron Empowerment ability, and it will go ahead and just shock every target that's nearby you with lightning and deal damage to them. The more stacks of this ability, the more stacks of charge that you have on the champion at one time when you use this release of the electronic energy, the more damage it'll do. And you see now I've got a good number of stacks, and the ThunderLord is actually running quite a bit faster now. So I'll run in here and quickly use this ability and shock a bunch of these Zerglings and kill them. Alright, the ThunderLord's ultimate is this Rebirth of Thunder. I'm going to come in here and get the ThunderLord killed real fast so you guys can see what it looks like and see what it does. Basically what it does, it's a reincarnation ability. It's on a 6-second cooldown, and whenever the ThunderLord dies, he'll be revived and he'll be floated up into the air, shocked with some lightning, has a cool little animation, and then he's brought back with full health and full energy. The ThunderLord is naturally a pretty squishy champion, so this ability really helps him survive fights a lot better and a lot easier. There it goes. You see him, he's knocked up in the air. You can't command him while he's up there. And then he comes back down and you see he's got his full health and everything back. So that's the ThunderLord champion in a nutshell. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys will enjoy trying out the ThunderLord in the game. Thanks. Bye.